Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you all are fine and enjoying your lesson and also trying to learn something new, something special from these lectures. We are going to start our lecture number 6, which is almost the last lecture from or related to unit number 1. And this is, as you all know, that the subject is English and it is the lecture for class 10th, and name of the unit is Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, an embodiment of justice. In our previous two lectures, we had gone through our exercise, and today's lecture, is also the continuity of our previous two lectures which I had given, which were about the exercise. Different parts of the exercise were discussed. I have explained them also. So this is the continuity of our previous two lectures which were related to our exercise, and this is almost the end of our chapter number 1. We are going to finish it today, and this is our last lecture from unit number 1. Let's start it. As you could see, it is exercise B and it is at page number 9 from your textbook. Choose whether each sentence needs an indefinite article like a or an, or a definite articles the or the, or no article. Let's start it. Number 1. He asked me dash very hard question. He asked me a very hard question. Number 2. Dash question that he asked me was easy. The question that he asked me was easy. Sentence number 3. Have you seen dash my scarf? No article is going to be applied here, as it is a complete sentence. There is no article required here, so it would be the same as it is, like have you seen my scarf. Let's move towards number 4. Could you please pass me dash salt? Could you please pass me the salt? Number 5. Is there dash good restaurant around here? Is there a good restaurant around here? Number 6. Dash restaurant that my friend owns is very good, as it is pointing out towards a special sort of a restaurant which someone's friend owns. So here we are going to apply article the. The restaurant that my friends own is very good. Number 7. I have several dash good friends. In this sentence, no article is going to be applied, as it is a complete sentence. It would be the same as it is, like I have several good friends. Number 8. UAE, United Arab Emirates, is a beautiful country. So with UAE, we use article the. The UAE is a beautiful country. Sentence number 9 is I'll see you in dash week. I'll see you in a week. So article A is going to be applied here. Number 10. I am on dash vacation until Monday. I am on vacation until Monday. No article is going to be applied here. It is completed. That's the end of part B from the exercise. Let's move towards our next part. Here you could see the heading of noun phrase. What is a noun phrase? As the heading is telling us that our next exercise which we are going to read is about the noun phrase. We are going to tell or underline noun phrase from the sentences. Let me explain you what is a noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words that does the work of a noun. An example is given below so that you may be able to understand it well, or you may be able to understand it betterly or in a better way. As a young trader, he earned reputation of being an honest, fair, and just businessman. So the noun phrase is underlined in this sentence. Let's move towards our exercise part C, which is related to noun phrase. Underline the noun phrases in the following sentences. Number 1. This is an old-fashioned hat. In this sentence, noun phrase starts from an old and it is ending at hat. An old-fashioned hat. Sentence number 2 is, we discovered Fahad's plan. In this sentence, noun phrase is Fahad's plan. Number 3 is, a rolling stone gathers no moss. In sentence number 3, noun phrase is a rolling stone. Sentence number 4, the recent flood caused heavy damage. The recent flood is noun phrase. And last sentence from exercise C is, an oral presentation can be interesting. An oral presentation is a noun phrase. Let's move towards the last part of the exercise, which is related to past indefinite tense and past continuous tense. As you all know that past continuous tense in some cases consists of two clauses. The first clause goes into past continuous tense, which means that in first clause we are going to use was, were, first form of verb and ing, and in second clause of the sentence we use past indefinite tense. Fill in each blanks with the past indefinite or past continuous tense of the verb in the bracket. Let's start our point number 1. What dash you do when I call you last night? We are going to apply past continuous tense here and double clause. In double clause, in first sentence, first part of the sentence, we use was, were plus first form of verb and ing. So it would be like, what were you do would be changed into doing. What were you doing when I? Now from when our second clause is starting and it would be in past indefinite tense. So the second form of call would be when I called you last night. Have a look at this sentence carefully and try to understand it so that you may be able to do the remaining sentences, or you will be able to understand them in a better way. You can see I have used were plus first form of verb and ing, and in second clause I have used second form of verb, which means that here we are going to use past indefinite tense. In first clause, past continuous tense is used, whereas in the second clause we have used past indefinite tense. Let's move towards point number 2. I dash sit in the cafe when you call me. I, with I we use was. I was, sit plus, so we are going to use first form of verb and ing, so sit would be changed into sitting. I was sitting in the cafe when you call. Call, what is the second form of call? It is called. For past indefinite tense, in past indefinite tense most of the time we use second form of verb, or second form of verb is used. So it would be, I was sitting in the cafe when you called me. Let's move towards number 3. When you dash arrive at the bus stand, who dash be there? When you arrived at the bus stand, who be, it would be changed into was, who was there? In this sentence you could see that the sentence is a bit changed, which means that we are going to use the second clause first and the first clause is going at the place of the second one. Like we are going to use past indefinite tense first and past continuous tense is being used later. You could see it here that when you arrived at the bus stand, who was there? Sentence number 4. Shamsa dash watch a film when she hear the noise. it would be Shamsa was watching a film when she, here would be changed into heard, second form, when she heard the noise. Sentence number 5. We dash play tennis when Javed hurt his ankle. So it is, or it would be like, we were playing tennis when Javed hurt his ankle. That is end of our part D, and this is almost end of our exercise is also. The next part, which is not mentioned here but it is in your books, that is E. Punctuate the following paragraph. You yourself will punctuate that very paragraph which is mentioned in the book or which is included in your book. So that is end of exercise. Let's move towards our home assignment. I am going to tell you about your home assignment, which is you will learn exercise B, C and D, which we have done today. So that is end of our chapter number 1. I hope all of you have learned a lot from this chapter, and I hope that this would prove to be a good thing for you. Thank you all. Stay blessed.